Alright guys, so in the process of installing new lights for my backdrop above my workbench, I figured out a neat little hack that I wanted to share with you guys. So this takes three commonly available tools and allows you to convert one of these HUE Bloom lights that just sits on a desk or on the floor shining on something to a super strong magnetic mount that you can put underneath shelf brackets, underneath shelves, stuck basically to the back of like TV brackets and things. And it just makes it extremely versatile and really adds a lot more life to these lights that I had sitting around, not quite sure what to do with. So what you're going to need is essentially one of these small, readily available eyelets that has an M4 screw. So the M4 screw is important, as we're going to see in a little bit, because that's going to be the thread of one of the internal holes on this light. Now this is completely reversible and shouldn't have any effect on your actual light. If you ever wanted to put it back, it's pretty simple. Doesn't require any soldering or anything like that. And it's really amazing that this works so easily. So what you're going to need is essentially a flat-bladed small screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, and then a 2.5 millimeter Allen key. And what you're going to do is we're just going to flip this light over, and inside here is a 2.5 millimeter Allen screw. So we're going to take that Allen screw completely out. And this is actually the only thing that is holding on the back of these lights, is just that one screw. So we'll set that to the side, and then you're going to take the small flat-bladed screwdriver and you're going to undo this little plastic clamp right here. You then take the flat-bladed screwdriver again and you will press down on these little releases right here, and those allow you to release the wires from the back of the light. We're going to pull this through and then pull it through the plastic base for the back of the light. We are then going to reinsert this into the back of the light. And to put these wires back, all you have to do is once again just press down on these little tabs, and you can kind of alternate them in a little bit and release them, and they're nice and secure now. Thread this around this upper little post right here, and then we're going to take our screwdriver again and just very carefully tighten this back down. This is just a strain relief so that the cord can't pull out of the connector right here. So now we're going to take one of these magnetic eyelets. I just got this one off Amazon. It's like a 10-pack. The key is to make sure that it has an M4 screw. The M4 screw is what you need, although I'm fairly certain that if you got one that didn't have one, but was at least around the same size, you could probably just get an M4 screw and thread it through it. So this one has a small washer. We're going to leave that on there. And all we're going to do is we're going to take this, and this center little pole right here where the back screwed on, right in the center, is an M4 thread. So all we're going to do is thread this magnet right onto here, tighten it down nicely. That's it. That's all we have to do. And now this is a fairly low profile. You've got your nice strain relief on here, and this light is going to really, really easily just stick right to the bottom of pretty much whatever you want to put it on. You can put this on shelf brackets, or what you can do is you can actually get like a metal washer and then a flat screw and screw into the bottom of a shelf with like a fender washer that's about 1 inch in diameter or so. You just want to make sure that it is steel and not like a non-ferrous stainless steel, so that it is magnetic. And then you can just stick this to the bottom of a standard shelf or something like that. And this is going to be pretty much the easiest mounting method that you could have done with these. I had looked at possibly drilling the mounts and trying to figure out how to make them flush and everything. And when I realized this was just a single threaded in M4 screw, and it happened to match my magnetic mounts, it just couldn't have been any easier. To reverse this, all you have to do is take the magnet back off, take the power cord back off the same way we did before, and thread it back through your base, put your base on, and then you've got your base back, and you would never notice that you had done anything to it in the first place. What I like to do to keep these so that I don't lose the screws is I take this screw, put it back in the base just like it was, take the eyelet that came with the magnet, and I'm just going to tighten this down. And now the whole thing is kept together, the screw is in the base, and I have my eyelet for if I want to return the magnet. That's it, guys, and this really couldn't have been any easier. So I'm going to get back to lighting my workbench and hiding some of these wires. Thanks for watching. If you liked this, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.